How much money do poker players make? In today's video, I'm going to be giving a monetary outlook at this stupid game we love and play. Poker is one of the few casino games that can be won, and that is because of the ability to make players fold and blow them off their equity. I'm going to be talking about the cash side of poker, although there are tons of money to be made with tournaments. With cash, it's common to think that 10 big blinds per hour is a top earn rate. For example, $1, $2, $20 per hour is the top end, but not all stakes are proportional, and I don't think that $20 an hour at 1-2 is the ceiling. Win rate ranges for the game could depend on how deep the game plays, how much rate the game takes, and the skill level of the game that you're playing. This concept might shock you guys, but for this example, we're going to take two players of similar skill levels, and one is going to be playing 1-2, buying in for $200, and one is going to be playing 1-3, buying in for $300. And we're going to say, for this example, that both of them make 10 big blinds per hour. The player playing 1-2, making that amount, that scenario is much more difficult than the player playing 1-3, making the same amount, assuming that both of them are the same skill, and that's because of rake and how much money is taken out of each pot. This scenario doesn't really happen in real life because 1-2 players are really bad compared to 1-3 players and up, but this scenario, let's just say a casino runs a 1-2, 1-3, and 2-5 game. If the players in 1-2, 1-3 play very similar, and then the players at 2-5 are pretty tough to beat, in some scenarios 1-2 could be harder than 1-3 to play, even buying in for this, like, similar ranges. Rake is pretty brutal here in Tampa. I'm closest to TGT Poker Room. Some other poker rooms are Silks, the Tampa Hard Rock, and Win Derby. TGT and Hard Rock have the best rake structures with $1 to $5, with Hard Rock having it pre-flop. I think TGT might have a pre-flop too, I'm not entirely sure. But Silks has $1 to $6, it actually might be $2 to $6, I need to double check. And then Derby Lane has $1 to $7, which is just brutal. They also include jackpots, which jackpots also an amount they take per $10 or $20, being $1 and $2. Derby I think takes $3. I'm not going to include this money because goes into the promotions and they go back to the player. But here in Tampa, the best place to play is the Tampa Hard Rock with the rake structure, and that is where you'll have the best win rate, assuming that each room has similar skilled players. I also wanted to include how much you buy in for a game really affects your win rate and how much other players buy in for the game. If you were playing a 1-2 game that has a $200 cap versus a 1-2 game in Texas with a $500 cap, assuming that all the players are equal in skill, you will be winning a lot more money at the 500 cap than the 200 cap. And I can bring in the reasons with the rake. You need to be playing bigger pots, win more money, but you can just tell the pots are going to be smaller 1-2. It's going to take you longer to get more money from each player. So the reason why you guys clicked on this video is you're wondering how much money a poker player makes. I'm going to do these calculations with $1, $2, and this is going to say that you work 40 hours a week or play poker 40 hours a week. You could play more, you could play less, but with this example, we're going to be doing $1, $2, and we're going to assume you make 20 an hour. If you put in 40 hours a week and work every week of the year, to make it simple, we could say 50 weeks in a year, you'll make $40,000. Let's say you make 30 an hour. That will translate to $60,000. And let's say you play 1-3 and you make 40 an hour or 50 an hour. That will translate to $80,000 and $100,000. These might sound like insane numbers, but here in Tampa, with 1-2 being a $60 to $300 cap, and the 1-3 game being I believe it is $200 to $1,000 cap now. These numbers are entirely possible, and most poker grinders play 50-60 hours a week. I'm gonna use this example. This poker YouTuber, Vegas, I believe it's Vegas Poker Nomad. He posted a 2022 results video. His poker gross income was $50,000. And I think he played 50 hours a week, so that roughly comes around to $19. And I believe in a video he said he averages 17, so right around right. That's a 1-2 grinder right there. The reason why I focus on 1-2 so much is because that is the game that most players surround themselves on. Also bankroll wise, I tend to play a game that I have a high win rate at. I tend to play at 20 buy-ins or more. If you have less than 20 buy-ins, like let's say for 1-2 you're playing at $300 buy-in. This is assuming, of course, that your part-time job or full-time job isn't paying you that much. You should always stay at 20 buy-ins or more. So 1-2, that would be $6,000 if it's a $300 buy-in, or $4,000 for a $200 buy-in. For that 1-3 scenario I brought up, with 40 and 50 an hour making you 80,000 or 100,000, we're closing in on the full-time territory where poker is not really becoming a part-time thing and is your sole income. And if you are one of those people on that path or on that boat, I would probably say 30-40 buy-ins you'd need, and for a 1,000 cap, that is $30,000 to $40,000. Just to be safe, I'd go with 50, but yeah. I have a friend that plays, I don't know exactly the hourly, I'm gonna guess 15 to 20 hours a week. He averages $70 an hour playing 1-3 and 2-5, little mix. I think he played a 5-10 game the other day, but he's a very good player. He's on the top end of earning, let's say, I'm gonna guess 70,000 a year. 20 hours a week at 70. Yeah, that's what I guess what he makes playing part-time. There is also a YouTuber named Mariano, which he's one of my favorite poker vloggers because I believe he's one of the best. I'll show his results on the screen of his 2021 earnings. This is pretty regular for 1-3, 2-5, and 5-10 crusher. I think the hours, I'm not looking at the picture right now. I believe he put in just over or just below 1,000 hours, which anything full-time ranges 2,000 hours. So he was doing right around 20 hours a week, and he made almost $150,000 that year. But if I show you his results playing from 2022 to 2024, he made a whole lot more. 2021, he averaged 150 an hour, right about, and for the past 3 years, he's made right around 750 an hour. He's up the stakes. He plays 2550, 5100, games around that nature on Hustler Casino Live, and he makes great videos. And even last year, he's even said that like he's focusing on a band and has put poker to the side a little bit, and that's just insane to me. This stupid game we play can make serious money. I know I've given you guys a whole bunch of variants of how certain win rates become win rates, and certain people that make certain amounts of money. But to tee this off, I'm going to say for the average pro grinding 2-5, I'm going to say 50 hours a week, making 50 an hour. That would be 2,500 a week, 10,000 a month. I'm going to probably say they make 100,000 to 150,000 a year. That's just a 2-5 pro that's playing full time. I'm gonna say for the part-time 1-2 player that's pretty good at the game but doesn't have the bankroll to play, if you play 20 hours a week, make 30 an hour. I think 30 an hour is feasible. $300 buy-in, let's say you have 6K for the bankroll. What is that, $600 a week, 2,400. I think you can make $30,000 to $40,000 of extra income playing 1-2 part-time, and for a 2-5 full-time player, I'm gonna say 100 to 150,000 is entirely possible. But yeah, that wraps up this video. I hope you guys liked it. I feel like I'm missing a lot. I could explain a whole lot more things, but I can make separate videos about all this. Please, if you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I believe I'm gonna be starting up the poker vlog soon again. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.